I think one of the largest misconceptions, and with rightfully so, is that there's a lot of like greenwashing, pinkwashing, all of the marketing tactics that people are using because, at
Mhm.
least in the past decade, being a social enterprise or social impactful company has become really popular.
Just like
And
Latinas, and then combine the two now, and then you have like
exactly, it's almost like you're like the token company, or we're gonna.
exactly.
And
Yeah.
it's very superficial, super level. And I mean, I saw this a lot even during the COVID pandemic, everything with the protesting here for Black Lives Matter. A lot of companies like, we support this, and then they've gone in the wind. And I understand, like, even I may have done some superficial things thinking I was making an impact, and I wasn't. I had to get more educated. Our company, though, and I give this advice to anybody who wants to be a social impactful company, is while you're building, find the one thing that's part to your value and ingrain that in the company that you're building. So for example, even with this podcast, it could be impactful because you're bringing in the people that you know are going to help your audience the most, that's going to give them the resources that they need, and then following through with that in some way.
Yeah.
Our business, we're big on food equity and making sure that nutritional high quality food is accessible to many communities. Right now we're in a smaller stage of that. My dream would be nationwide and how we can support them. We support a food justice council in New York that's doing various things through their work, and we do that by that one just purely financial. Also, they sometimes want some advice, but we're like, we trust the work that you're doing. You're doing the nutritional courses that we think align with our company. Here's the fiscal part of it, this fiscal sponsorship for the company. Here in Miami, we're partnering with another organization called Health in the Hood, where we lead workshops in an urban garden in a very impoverished part of Miami, where people come in and they harvest the food that they have accessible, because that organization is what they do is they grow food and they distribute food in Miami to people who don't have access to it. And my sister goes in with another dietitian that we're working with and teaches them how to create a meal out of a budget from like the dollar store. So dollar store canned foods, how do you create a whole balanced meal with something that you can afford, and also with the food that we're getting from the garden.